and he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
He'll drop to throw. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break the tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Screen play, Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here we go.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. Cardinals. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Jameis to throw it. And that's caught inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
Winston now to throw on first down. Screen pass to Blunt. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
To the air again with Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll throw again. Winston into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
And tough starting field position here. Begin the drive with Johnson. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They go to Johnson again. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Green 39! Green 39!
A first down carry here for Johnson. Good move at the 30. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So 1:56 to play in this first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and now it's second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Play action now. Winston looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked by Brandon Williams. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. Through the hurdle. Oh. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Evans, the man in motion left. Jameis now on first down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the D-line's going to spread out. A first down throw for Winston. Evans has it left side. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Second down, Winston. That is caught at the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Ready. White 25. White.
Final play of the half here. Winston. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you cross-state to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Second down following the run. Working out of the gun, Winston. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
On third down, Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Start the drive on the ground with Johnson. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a handoff. Johnson shrugs him off. They find some open field here. That one 28 yards on the ground.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards down to the 13. So they're operating in the red zone. Johnson on the counter. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Randall Cobb from 10 yards out. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. They go play action here on first down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 8-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Ready.
From the gun, Winston. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
Jameis again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. And they're going to go soft on the corners. 3rd and long for Winston. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Tampa. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. Now back to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
First down, Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd down, Winston again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Evans. So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
To throw is Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Ready. 550, 550.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle to Evans. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. The busy night continues for Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. Jameis to throw it. And this one caught by Cameron Brain. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage. Winston. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And for the 4th time tonight, they're going to take him down, and this time it gets him a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
That doesn't help indeed. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
To throw, Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll throw again. Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. On 1st and 10, Winston. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Now a carry for Blunt. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.